Hello, Virgo friends. Hello, Virgo friends. Once more time. Hello, Virgo friends. I'm now I'm mixing the cards to open a spread for you for the month of October. What did I say, Virgo? A clean slate. Hello, Libra. Libra. I just finished Virgo. It gets crazy. Libra. Sorry about that. Okay, for those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. Welcome to my channel. You might want to take a look at my website to see what I offer. It's www.christellemartinette.com. And there you'll see even the tab on the main menus. On the main menu, scroll across and there'll be readings, and you'll see the different types of readings I do. And also, if you want to write to me, readings at christellemartinette.com. We'll find a way to communicate. So now, what I usually do, here I'm going to be using the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn, and I'll lay a spread, the basic spread. Then I'll be using the Vera Sibilla cards I'll talk about later when I clarify these cards, the tarot, and then I'll be casting runes. This is more or less, sometimes I use picture postcards. Sometimes I use different decks. Oh, I use so many different decks I've got. But today I'm using my favorite deck, the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn. Let me put these down for you and show you the cards. Okay, now, first card in is the Knight of Cups. Then we have the Strength card. The Strength card. Then we have the Five of Swords. Then we have the Seven of Wands. Then the Knight of Wands. All right, now look, we have a lot of movement. Okay, there's a lot of movement. You come into the spread, Libra, and you ask yourself, is it my turn to be loved? Even if you're in a relationship and you still ask yourself the question, do they remember who I am? I'm sitting here. I've been standing with this person and walking with this person forever. Do they know I'm still here? As pertains, and it does also pertain to the workplace, either or, all right? In the workplace, is it my turn for a promotion? That's what you're going to be asking yourself. Then the action that you take on the question that you ask yourself, the action that you take is a Leo card, is the Strength card. And the Leo card was just in August. And you knew that, this for many people, this has also played out whereby, yes, you had hoped that you were in for a promotion, but you weren't. It didn't come about. But you're upping your game now. You're going to show people who you are. I also have here the environment. What is the month of October? What does it look like for you? Libra, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of regrets, generally. I'm seeing this as a card of love, actually, regrets in love. And it's the Venus card in Aquarius. And it talks to me about you trying to come to grips with something that was, or something that's just not satisfying you enough, but that will change in the Aquarius period. And the Aquarius period is, 21st of January to 20th of February. Then I have here the Seven of Wands in the house of the emotions. And the Seven of Wands is always a card of struggling. It's a card of struggling. It could be a card of struggling you against yourself. It's a personal struggle that you have with yourself. And what is interesting here is also, this is a Mars in Leo. And there are two Leo cards here, both the Strength card and the Seven of Wands. So there has been something that occurred in the Leo period, which is bringing you to the question now, after September, where nothing seems to have drastically changed, where you ask yourself, okay, then this is it. Now it's my turn. Something is going on. You're at a, I want to say you're at a crossroads, but it's not exactly a crossroads, Libra. It's a moment of reckoning. There it is. It's a moment of reckoning where you think to yourself, okay, this happened, this happened, this happened, and this happened. But since I know the value of my worth, I know who I am and what I can do, why am I still in this position? It's an emotional struggling that you're carrying out, that you're having, you against yourself, and trying to come to terms with why certain things happen. Now I have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is in the change position. You want to get it done fast. You want to go forward with you want that ball of fire, and you want to throw it, and you want to get rolling. You want to move. You want something to gel, something to change, something to come and grip you up, and pick you up from your pants, and say, okay, Libra, now's the moment. You can do it. You can change now, And instead, what the cards are telling you is that there's a period here, and it's in the month of October, where you have to come to terms with exactly what you want, which is not better defined, and why you're having difficulty in manifesting it when you are having difficulty, if you are having difficulty. And why didn't something occur? Why weren't your expectations met? What happened? What did you do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? So these are all the things that occur in the month of October. But let's take a little more, get a little more clarity with these cards. The Vera Sibilla are different from the tarot. The tarot will give you the themes. The tarot will give you the sensations. The tarot will give you warnings, and they will tell you, if the card of the Tower comes down, you know that something is drastically going to unearth your world. Here I'm seeing that there is an inner strife. There is, pride that is making you accusare il colpo. They say in Italian, I'm getting that in my gut. Okay, I'm getting it. I got it. I got hit, but let me come to terms with it. I understand that I'm responsible for something. Oracle cards, on the other hand, are cards that clarify in a different way. They talk, they speak, they whisper to each other. They give you ideas, they spell out with details, but they're more of a swishy word. They call you. Many times my cards have called me. They were in the house. I had to go back and get those cards because they were calling me. All right, I'm going to the first card, this Knight of Pentacles, this Knight of Cups. Okay, now the Knight of Cups. All right, look at this. We've got artista, the artist, and this could be a scientist. This could be a professional as well. Costanza, constance. And we have falsità, lies or falsehoods. Now, what does this say? This talks about an emotional situation, talks about a romantic situation, that try as you may, try as you might, you haven't understood why there was a barrier between you. Hi, everybody. Thank you for the love and light. Why there was a barrier between you, and what didn't you get? You're standing there thinking, I'm intelligent. Why? What was it that I missed? Because clearly here you have the sensation of having missed something. Going to the Strength card here, our Leo card, and see what that has to say a bit more. All right, we've got the Viaggio, the movement card. We have Speranza, the hope card, and Conversazione, conversation. All right, clearly on the face value of it, but there's more than face value here. There is the opportunity for you to gain clarity through interaction, through communication with others. But more than that, I'm seeing you as changing your style, changing something that you did. You come to the realization that something just did not work in an emotional situation, in a romantic situation, and you're dead set on wanting to do something to change. To change, not you, if you have black hair, it's not going, not that. To change how you interact, how you react to someone as well. And it's very strong, this notion of you thinking about it, wanting to do it. So much so that you make or break the month of October. The October month, the environment, the context of the month is this Five of Swords, which means that you're still seeing it as a regret on your part of having done something wrong. And you're clear about that. This is what you believe. Let's take both another card, tarot card, which is the Page of Wands, and 3 oracle cards here over this environment of the month of October. Look at this. And you've got, definitely, it has something to do with, excuse me, missed occasion. Jealousy, gelosia. We've got vedovo, the widower, and we have l'amante, the male lover, could be a female here. I'm seeing it as both here. Definitely there was a situation, with respect to a situation, a romantic situation, you're very adamant of getting to the bottom of it, very adamant, and you want to not make amends. You know that that is something gone. That's gone. Okay, that's gone. Because it's more for personal growth. It's a strong month for personal growth here, Libra. Let's take more cards on the 7 of Wands. Okay, the 7 of Wands, this pull and push, this battling it out with yourself. Imeneo, this is a nuptial dance. This is intimate communication. Amatrice, the female lover this time, and here too, could be the male, could be the female, and it's not by chance that they both came out. Amica, which speaks, who speaks to harmony, the friend, female friend, who speaks to harmony. Now look, I'm seeing here that that's what you are striving for. You're striving for a better understanding of a situation that went awry, something went wrong, and you really do feel guilty for having done something that's really is not clear to you yet. But you will be spending a lot of time thinking about that. Again, not to go back with that person or make amends or say, no, it's more for personal growth. Let's go to this card of change, this Knight of Wands card, the House of Change here. Let's see. I swear, you are my witnesses. Every single reading, the bitch came out. Excuse me. This is the female enemy, and it is a woman, and she's come out for everybody. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It doesn't necessarily have to be a rival, but it is a situation, does create a situation. Consolante sorpresa, consoling surprise. Then we have nemica, the female enemy. And then we have fedeltà, fidelity. Now here, this speaks precisely to a situation where you were on the receiving end of a cheating situation, or you caught wind of, or you have no proof for, but understood that someone has strayed, okay? And you don't even want the proof. This is what's interesting here. You don't really want the proof. You want to be a better man or a better woman for understanding what your role was in the situation so you can then move on, okay? Learn and then move on. It's all about learning and personal growth. I'm going to now take the runes and see what they have to add. Let's see. Okay. We've got, first things off, is the nameless, faceless rune. They're emerald runes. They're beautiful. They're heavy. This means that you want to, it's underscoring the idea that you want to learn what your personal responsibility was in the matter for personal growth. It is a personal, not a vendetta, it's a personal growth. Now, I also have here Isa. Again, they're very clear, the clear readings, the cards are very clear. Isa is a difficult rune, but it does talk to being more of what you are, right? Learning more about yourself and becoming more of who you are, getting your grip, taking all of life's experience and making it work for you positively, making it work for you. And so you, again, it's all about learning. Now, I've got here other runes, and what's interesting is that we have a number of things. We have, first of all, Björk Berkana, and it's on, it's Merkstave. It's upside down. It's on its side, really, but it's facing down. And this is a rune that talks about nothing new under the sun. There's nothing going to happen in October that will bring you a new love, a new person in your life. No, it's not that, because you, my friends, Librans, you are in a position where you want to learn and then move on. It's a game in your head. It is a thought pattern that is going to, you know, the cloud over your head will be all about thoughts, so you can understand what's going on. Now, I've got some interesting things. First of all, Thurisats, and Thurisats has come out 2 or 3 times, and Thurisats comes down like an axe. Thurisats tells you that you cannot get away from this passage. You have to go through the motions in order for you to understand, because otherwise you compromise future relationships if you don't understand. And so they're saying that, well done, Libra, if this is what you want, then learn from this. There's also 2 other runes here. One is Ingvats. Ingvats is a rune that tells you, look, Libra, there's something to be gained by knowing that you were given a gift and you may have squandered the gift. You met a person who was a wonderful person, but in some ways you were distracted, or you didn't spend time with them, or you were on a different, you were doing something else. Like life brings us, it's like a centrifugal force. We all get thrown away from each other. That happens. You were there. But again, they're pointing to the learning process. You need to learn from the past, learning from the past in order to be able to go forward in this beautiful last rune, which is Dieg. Dieg is a rune that tells you, if you're able, Libra, to learn from this pattern, because you're seeing it now as a pattern. This is the umpth time it's happened. In other times, with other relationships, it was different. Of course, it was different. But now I'm going to put a stop to this pattern. If you decide to do that, Dieg tells you that it will completely snap that and put a stop to that pattern of that karmic pattern, because it is a karmic pattern. You're making a distinct decision, and that is going to serve you well, because you put a break. It's like cutting a cord to a negative pattern that you don't want repeated. I do hope this was of help, Libra, for you. And let me just take a look and say hello to see everybody. And Anvit Sachdivas, hi, Avneet. Alvaria, thank you. Joan, Rob, Alvaria again, Rob. I'm going to say goodbye, and until we read together again, Libra, and like my video if you like it, share it, send it away, and subscribe, and welcome to new people. Have a good one, and until we read together again, bye-bye, Libra.